today. Hold on, still setting up. I mean, I'm high speed, but I'm not that high speed. In my son's garage. Again, because, you know, grandkids are loud. But, yeah, I'm a little bit early, like 4 minutes early. I just wanted to make sure I could get this all set up and going because I still don't trust my ability to do computer stuff. So, since I got a few minutes, I'm going to talk about my dogs because they're cute. I get them the BarkBox. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's super cool. It actually saves me quite a bit of money because I don't buy toys and stuff at the store anymore because I get really nice toys in the box, but I didn't get one last month. And I was like, how come I didn't get one? Like I pay for a year subscription at a time. What the heck? And both the boxes came in to my son's house. So now they have 2 boxes. I'm going to show you what they got because it's freaking cool. So their Christmas one, oops, hold on, out of the shot. So their Christmas box, they got the little Tweety bird and they got Snoopy. Chloe's very excited. She's literally like jumping. I don't know, you guys can't see her. So, I mean, they're really well made and these have squeakies in them, which I guess makes me really happy. And then she knows they get snacks. So they got a turkey stick, chewy, and they got Good Duck Chuck, duck recipe dog treats. And chicken sympathy. I can't say that word. It's special. So they love these things and they're all wheat-free, soy-free, corn-free, gluten-free, you know, all that good stuff. And my dogs actually eat raw meat diet. I don't feed dog food. And they love these treats. These are good treats. So that was their Christmas one. And then they get this fun back thing that goes with it. It's cute. So that was Christmas. That was the one they were supposed to get last month, but didn't get last month, which I feel this is what I put in their stockings and they didn't get stockings. They did actually. My son and my daughter-in-law got them a Chewy Bone and that's all they got. They didn't get this. It's really kind of bummed. So then this month, you guys, I'm back in my little garage setup. So I have a very tiny table. So this month's BarkBox has I guess it's an ocean, sit, stay, spa day. So I guess this is a scrubby thingy. I really should probably stop these because but if you saw her face, like you would get her one too. Because I have so many dog toys. Because Chloe's 4 and my first BarkBox showed up like a month before she actually came home. So they got that. Oh, and this is she's got a towel. This little girl's got a towel. That's so funny. That part doesn't come off. And water. She's drinking water because that's important. And maybe I enjoy them. I know you can't have it because there's sawdust on the floor. These are not outside toys. Like I don't let them take them outside. So, I gotta make sure my address is not showing on that box. They got a liver log. I'll actually probably give them those. Gobble jerky sticks. You're so excited, she's drooling. Moo Moo jerky bars. So that was January's box. And then this super fun, cover thing. I don't know. I guess that's for the adult, for the human being in their life. But yeah, so they got both of their boxes this month and didn't get any box last month for Christmas. And I'm sad for them. But I did go to pick up some treats. There you go. So she's losing her mind. Justin, where'd you go? Justin, where you at? Oh, yeah. Give me your cookie. There you go. Yeah, so I just thought I'd share that with you guys. If I actually do save a whole lot of money because, like I said, I buy treats for them, but I don't buy any toys. I have a huge cookie jar that I keep full, and they get lots of treats and stuff. But I just thought that was really funny because I kind of thought I was losing my mind because I didn't. I was like, I thought, I was like, did we get that? And I just don't remember that we got that. And then it wasn't me. It was BarkBox. For some reason, they sent two. Even my daughter-in-law was like, why are you getting two at one time? They are lucky dogs. Hey, Jeremy and Angela and Ashley. How are you guys? I keep forgetting I don't have to actually type in answers to you. Because, yeah. So today, this is more for the ladies. Today was mammogram day. If you haven't got one, go get one. They're not scary anymore. They don't hurt you. And it's super good information to have. I have aunts that have died from breast cancer, and so I get checked yearly, but literally save the freaking tatas, ladies. Go get your mammograms. Okay, that's enough of that. It's a little personal. Hi, Jeremy. That's probably more than you wanted to know, but you have a woman in your life. It's important stuff. So yeah, I got that done today, and weather was gorgeous. Jeremy, we could have been flying that drone. Seriously, today. No, we couldn't have because I had a doctor's appointment. I was in town. Addicted to Wood by Ed. How are you? How's it going with learning on the sawmill? Okay, so the videos that I have posted about sawmill were literally my first few times on it. So I was terrible because, as I've said multiple times, I did not have the class. I did not. They literally like hooked it up to my truck and said, "Okay, good luck. See you later." So it took me, I would say, probably 5 logs to finally feel comfortable, and then I actually talked to a bunch of other people that have YouTube channels and started going back and watching their ones where they set them up and all that kind of stuff. Hold on, I gotta move my heater because I'm setting my leg on fire. Wow, that sucker puts out some heat. So yeah, now I'm actually doing really well. I feel really comfortable to be milling logs for my house now. I feel like my house will be able to be built. And I had no idea that would literally be my most favorite tool on the homestead. I freaking love that thing. It's amazing. So I was given Jeremy, he's going to teach me how to use my drone. I have had this drone for 2.5 years now, and I just don't want to break it, so I haven't flown it, which is to be silly, but you know, that's kind of how I roll. So I'm excited about getting to learn to do that. Oh, yeah. Ed says, not to worry, I hit my log clamps and log stops. Literally my second tree that I had on the sawmill hit that sucker. And then I couldn't figure out why, because, you know, if you hit that, you have to change your blade. Like you can't just not change the blade. I thought I could not change the blade and couldn't figure out why my next few times it just kept diving because I hit it hard enough that it I had to tighten the blade again. So yeah, that was, yes, Jeremy, you need to come out soon and help me with the drone because that'll be fun. That'll be fun. Really good shots. I spent the last 2.5 hours editing a video, and then I was playing. I used Movavi, so I was playing with some stuff on it and lost all of the picture somehow and couldn't get it back. So that was a bummer. But yeah, I'm working on getting my cut list for the house and getting all of that stuff done. There's Chloe, so that I can get going early. Victor's going to come out. We're going to start cutting down more trees. Cutting down more trees this winter while we can. And Justin, do you want a cookie? There you go. Get those lined up. We've got a few big ones. We had a huge windstorm yesterday, and our little trees. So we cut down a whole bunch of really nice, big, round, old 40-year-old pines. And then we left some of the smaller ones to regrow back up. And my glasses are giving a glare, you guys. Are you seeing that glare? Because I can take them off. And so with that windstorm that we had yesterday, I have like 8 trees that are completely uprooted. Did anybody else get hit by that? Hi, Bradley. How are you? Thank you for coming and chatting with me. What kind of drone do you have? Bad with names. Jeremy, what kind of drone do I have? I sent you that picture. Got writer's block. It's because you're in the hot seat. I've actually, Ed, I've hit my clamp more than once. That's bad. They say once you hit it, you won't hit it again because you're aware of it. Nope. I was in a hurry and I hit it a second time. I have the Phantom 4000, isn't it? Isn't that what that is? DJI one. Yeah, I got it in 2018. When I had decided that I was going to do YouTube. And so I bought that, and then I literally, I pulled it out and I set it all up on my phone, and I raised it up and it flipped over and it started spinning around on its upside down on the ground. And then I was like, okay, I can't do this by myself. I need supervision. I'm going to break it. It was expensive. So yeah, today would have been really nice to fly it. Jeremy laughing at me. I know, it was funny. And I was trying to grab it because it's like spinning around on the ground. And I'm like, you can't just grab these. Like thinking it's going to cut my arm off or something with those little plastic blades. Oh my word. I'm pretty funny to watch, you guys. Like, I should literally just have a camera on me all the time because I do some stupid stuff. Oh man. Yeah. I thought last night 2:00 is when the wind started hitting us, and I guess some people in Washington had it at like 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour. You've crashed yours 6 times. Okay, so maybe they don't just like completely die when you crash them. There is some leeway there. Because I'm afraid. I'm like, I spent a lot of money on this thing. I don't want to crash it. My son was like, no, you just get new blades. I had 3 of them. They fly themselves. Well, mine flips upside down and flies on the ground and scratches itself all up. Yeah. Maybe I just didn't have it like where you spin it around and you get it to acclimate or something. I don't know. Not stupid stuff, just funny stuff. You're hilarious. Thanks, Ashley. Ashley says she's going to come hang out this summer and help out. So you guys will get to meet her. She's a hoot. She's a hoot. So yeah, she's going to come help me with some building. I am really hoping to get the entire frame of the house built and the outside. I was watching, shoot, I forget his name. He's just now putting the siding on his timber frame, and he's burning it and then he's oiling it. You guys, I have no brain. Like I have no recall. I have no recall. So I can't remember things. But it's Kimberly. Oh my gosh, Kimberly. That's funny. Yours is really close to Ashley's. Oh, my Kimberly. Okay, so Kimberly and I were in the military together, have known each other since we were 19, and had our babies real close together in like 6 months apart, I think. Yeah, I don't know if she wants me to tell that story. So that when she was giving birth, I was her birth coach. That was funny. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, I was really wanting to do the burned wood because I like the look of that. And my colors on my house, my roof is copper. And then I have 4-foot black metal on the bottom part. And so I'm trying to figure out what to do with the siding. I don't, maybe paint some of it, maybe stain some of it. But I really like that burned look, and he's doing it right now. And I was watching his video that he put out the other day. I can't, and I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't even look them up on my phone. And it looked freaking gorgeous. Like it actually looked like he had stained over it, because I didn't think stain would work. Yes, Jeremy, you're typing that out like I should be able to pronounce that. But I'm real surprised. So I've was kind of watching a few things on how to have 50-year-old siding. And usually what happens is water gets behind the siding and it rots from the back side out. And that's what your problem is. So I'm kind of surprised that I'm not seeing people burn both sides, so that the side that's against the house is also burned and then would not rot. Like the water would just run down and run out. Say it. It's fun. Everybody's doing it. You'll like it. Give it a try. Yeah, no. Because I can't even. I can't even show Shanghai. I don't know. That's what your vapor barrier is for. Yeah, but everybody puts vapor barrier on and it still rots from the backside out. I mean, I agree with you. That makes sense. But then why do you pull off siding and it's rotted from the backside out? I don't know. I think it's like one of those steps that why not do it? You're burning one side. Why not just flip it and burn the other and then put it up? I don't know. I don't know. It just kind of makes sense to me. Look, Justin back there doing bad boy stuff. Don't pee on that. Justin, I'm watching you. Look at it. He's like, Mom's got eyes in the back of her head. Improper installation. Yeah. That's true. That's probably true. Let's see. You have a good night. I have to go put the kids to bed. Talk to you next time on Looking for. Thank you so much, Addicted to Wood by Ed. Thanks for coming and visiting me. Sweet babies. I don't have to do that anymore. My son's 27. It would be awkward if I knocked on his door. I was like, hey, good night. But I do have some cute grandbabies. Oh my gosh. They are some sweeties. Kimberly, what are you up to tonight? She's over in Florida. For those of you that are in Idaho. So Kimberly is who got me to move to Idaho back in, what was that, 2008. And then I went to Washington for a minute because of a dumb boy. And then I came back. And I really like it here. I really like it here. Except for literally last night with that wind, I thought my RV was going to blow over. Did you guys get a huge amount of wind? Because you're tucked more back into the trees than I am. And actually, I had thought to put my RV back into the woods. I was like, maybe I should put my RV back there because that would help with the wind. Well, if I'd have done that, I'd have trees on top of my RV right now because the trees blew over last night. Oh, busted. Bad dogs. I would have literally had trees. They wouldn't have been big trees. Like it wouldn't have broke anything, I don't think. But I have a bunch of the trees that I was wanting to keep are gone, are pushed over. So I think we're going to try and straighten them back up and maybe stake them because they were, like I said, trees that we wanted to keep because we're getting rid of all the big trees that I'm building with. And then leaving the smaller ones. The neighbor who logged his probably has 30 trees down right now because they're all the small ones. So I don't know how we're going to do that. As far as I need to cut down the trees to build my house, but I don't want to have, we do get wind up there. So I don't want to have all my small trees falling down. So what do you guys think next time if I bring my house plans that I am going off of? Do you guys want to see that? Do you want to see more of that? Do you want to see, what do you want to see? I can do, right now what I'm doing is I'm editing all of my old stuff. I talk with my hands. Editing all my old stuff that I filmed in the summer that I just didn't get up because I didn't have time to put it up. So I don't know. You guys either aren't talking to me or I'm delayed. So I can get those printed out, and I have a rough plan. So this house that the floor plan that I'm going on, I found this house. It was actually one of the steel framed building houses back when steel framed houses in Texas, that's like a thing. People really do that. And I love the floor plan. Super simple, very easy. I'm going to add a second story over my garage and the A-frame part of the roof because the roof is a 8-12 pitch. And so I'm going to do a floor, and then that'll give me A-framed. One side will be a movie theater, and then the other side will be my crafts area. I have all the stuff to do leather work, but I just haven't gotten involved in it because I haven't been able to just set it out and do it. So got all that stuff to learn to do. And then sewing, I have sewing and all of that. I want to make goat's milk soap and a bunch of different soaps, and I like to craft. So tell me what you guys think. If you want to see those, then I'll get those printed out for next week's live stream and we can look at that floor plan and stuff. I did get my piers in. This is a post and beam framed house. So it's going to be put on piers, and then we'll come in and backfill and add the gravel and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that. I could literally just live stream the dogs. Like I could put the camera down low and let them play. They're pretty funny. So I have a neighbor that walks every morning. I really should get up early and go walking too, but every morning they go walk. Well, they're pretty much like clockwork. Around between 7:30 and 8. So the dogs have started going out at 7:30 and will not come back in because they know that they're going to walk up the driveway and they get to bark at them. And then they're so scary that people run away. They think. We won't tell them that they're just following the road, but they think they're hardcore farm dogs. Kim, I can't wait to come see your new house once you get it all done. Sounds amazing. Hopefully I'll be able to take vacation and come help you build. That would be absolutely freaking amazing. I'm trying to convince Kim to come live with me. But she is in Florida, y'all. That does give me a place to go in the wintertime on my motorcycle, but I would rather have her up here because she's a hoot. So yeah, there's that, and had the doctor's appointment today. We'll find out the results. Everything will be fine with that. And the dogs, I'm working on a few different dog videos. I do have a separate Corgi channel, but I have not uploaded anything to it. So I think I'm just going to put those on this channel, but I think I'm going to be setting up some obstacle courses and make Chloe and Justin compete against each other. We'll have teen girl, teen boys. I got to do something this winter. I am on building break because I have an injury and my doctor's mad at me because she thinks I shouldn't be building this house because I'm 48 years old and falling apart, apparently. So I have to behave and slow down, which means next summer I'll be moving a little bit slower, but I actually think what it's going to end up doing is forcing me to focus on one thing and one section that day, because I'm supposed to work for 4 hours and then take the rest of the Kim, perhaps. Seriously, you guys, we need to talk Kim into moving up here because she's fun and single. So if you have single guy friends, just kidding. Yeah. So this summer is going to be more focused. In the beginning, I'm going to be doing a lot of milling, planning on milling the framework of the house pretty quickly. And then I'd like to have a barn house raising, to put that up. And I think that would be a lot of fun. Everybody kind of come up and go camping. We'll have a campfire going and, just have a long weekend of putting the frame up. And Courtney says you need to use your light ring for better. I have my light ring on. I should have way better lighting this time. It was super dark last time. Yep, if there's any good looking singles, Kimberly said to let me know and I can pass that information on to her. My gosh. So I went to start my Ural and the battery's not starting. So I've got to figure out what's going on with that. And because I'd really like to be riding around on my Ural this winter. That's what that motorcycle's for. If you guys do not know what a Ural is, it's URAL. Jeremy, I know you know if you're still here. It's a motorcycle with a sidecar where you can engage the sidecar wheel, and it is for off rolling. There's Ashley. Hi, sweetie. What you doing, girly? And it's for off-roading. What it is a Russian military motorcycle that Russia stole one of Germany's motorcycles, the BMW, and then took it all apart and replicated it and made their Ural. So it can it could go into lakes, it can go in the snow. I guess the tires that I have right now are older tires. So what I've seen people do is they pull the tires off and they drill screws through them. So then you have spikes coming out of the tires, and then they put the tire tube back in and they put it on, and then you have traction. So I'd like to try that, but right now it's just not starting. I don't know what the deal is. So, and it's way down on the hill where my RV used to be. So it's not even up by maybe I'll try to figure out how to, next time Victor comes up with the skid loader, maybe we'll drag that sucker up, because then I can try and figure out what the heck's going on with it. So yeah, I gotta get that guy going. And so yeah, you guys, ideas on siding, different types of siding. I really like the look, like I said, copper and black. And I really like the look of that burned wood, but I also, I don't want to have the whole house be black. Now the front part of it is going to be as many windows as I can afford to fit in there. And that's the part that looks over the lake. And then the backside will be the kitchen and dining room. And, that'll have a few, regular windows that everybody has in their kitchen and dining room, I guess. But that whole front section is going to be all windows. So there won't be much siding on that. But yeah, I'm kind of looking at what I can do with that. And I'm afraid I wouldn't be much help with building ideas. Yeah, but yeah, because you like the French look. I like more of the rustic Italian look. So we're a little bit different on it there. But I'm constantly looking through Pinterest to see the different things that they're doing and what's going on. I like what Jeremy's doing with his house. Jeremy, are you still here? He has a log cabin. And it was an older log cabin that they've been fixing up, and he's doing the log cabin siding. Thanks, Ashley. I did see the inside of the house. My posts, I'm not going to burn, but I am going to stain them. So I'm using pine because that's what I have available on my property. We have really big, old 40-year-old pines that we're cutting down, and I'm able to get my beams, my post and beams out of that. So I am going to smooth them out really well, do a lot of sanding, do a lot of scraping, and then we're going to stain those a little bit like a dark reddish kind of color, but I am looking at different stains. So maybe I can do that this week. I can go pull out some stains and we can kind of do that planning, because that's what I'm doing this winter is I am planning all of this little stuff in the A-frame part of the ceiling, the roof structure. So that'll be there. So now I have a full garage attached to the house. It is 25 feet deep by 30 feet wide. So one side of it is going to, I'll set up all my tools and all that kind of stuff. Eventually, I would like to have a separate shop where my sawmill is and all of that kind of stuff is, because I really like woodworking. I am planning on building my own cabinets and doing all of that. So, I mean, we'll see. Like, I'll try it, and if I don't or can't do it, then I will probably go buy something. But I'd rather build everything, and I'm not in a really big hurry to get it completely finished. Ash, Kimberly, you like the rustic Italian too? Good. It's kind of my favorite. I don't know why I feel like I need a trip to Italy. Like, I have always wanted to go to Italy. I might have just lost you guys. I can't tell what the phone's doing. It's not showing that I'm live. Am I still here? Can you guys still hear me? Sign me up. I can't tell if my thing's still working. I'll go to Italy with you. Yes, yes, you will. So there is a woman's 2-week riding thing, ride motorcycle over there. So I need to get my international motorcycles. I don't know if it has affected this or not. Like, I'm not really sure how that's worked, but they have a 2-week vacation that you show up, pick a motorcycle, and then they show you all around Italy, and I'm dying to do that. We can still hear you. Thank you. Can you see me? And I really want to do that. They also do 2 weeks where you can stay and Italian grandmothers will teach you how to cook. Italian is my absolute favorite. It really does not go with keto, which is what I'm trying to stick to now. But that would be absolutely amazing. Thank you, Kimberly. To be able to go do that, maybe stay a month and do both of those things. And I'm kind of planning that trip for my 50th birthday. I guess if it's not 50th, it might be 55, or I don't know, one of those other ones. But I would really like to have the house to a good point before I go on that vacation, but it might be a really good break in between. So I am back to the house. I am planning hardwood floors. The downstairs will be heated concrete floors that I will stain. Upstairs will be wooden floors. And then in the bathrooms, there will be tile, just kind of the regular thing. I don't like carpet. I love walking on carpet, brand new carpet. I love all of that about carpet, except for if you've ever ripped a carpet up. Somebody's outside screaming. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Kids having a good time. It's gross and it stresses me out. So I don't want that. And I have dogs and I don't want gross carpet in my house. So I am going to do big throw rugs and stuff like that. The walls, I really don't want to do drywall myself. So bring me back some pasta. Ashley, I need to make you some pasta. Girl, I have all that stuff that I do pasta from scratch. It's amazing. The drywall on the walls, I don't really feel like I want to do drywall. I feel like I want to do wood, but I don't want to leave it wood. You guys, you're not going inside. They're done. They're like, we want to go inside. Peace out. But no, then the kids, then they'll want in and out. So I'm really thinking of doing tongue and groove walls and then painting them, which is sacrilegious to some people, but I actually really like that look. And then you can hang anything anywhere. Like you don't have to put in special hooks or anything like that. You can literally just hang it on the wall because they're wood walls. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with that. I think my lower cabinets are going to be either black or really dark charcoal gray. Hold on a sec. And my upper cabinets will be probably just a wood colored. And then I'll do tiles and stuff on the walls. I'd really like to put, like build in a pizza oven or something. Have you seen those where they have them built in the kitchens? You can do wood fire pizza oven. I'd like to do something like that, but that's probably out of my skill level. Yeah. So yeah, I was talking earlier that I had literally just spent 2.5 hours on a video editing it. Victor came up, my son, and we, I just ran around taking video, which was really nice. He took all the tree limbs and stuff and made a huge burn pile. And I was just to the point of adding music and all that kind of stuff. And I went to this one section and was like, oh, what does this do? And I clicked on it and I lost all of my video. Couldn't get it back. So I've got to redo that video. But I'm ahead of you in, oh, no, ma'am. She's so bossy. She's so bossy. She's going to come over here, talk to me. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, there she is. Chloe, what's doing? She's like, no, this is not what I wanted. Chloe's 4 years old. She acts like a little old lady. She's real bossy. She's hysterical. They're great farm dogs. I am planning on getting some more sheep so that she can go back to herding sheep. Hey, put your face on the thing. There she is. Hi, look how cute. Oh, now Justin wants up. You want your turn? Um, because she definitely misses that, and she's getting chubby. Don't tell her. Don't tell her. Here, Justin, you want to come up? You want to come? He's so funny. Come here, babe. Come here. Come here. Oh, this good boy. Come on, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, hop. Oh, there we go. I said hi. He is not sure about this. So he has been on sheep a little bit. Her first year, I had her herding sheep. If you did not know, corgis are sheep herding dogs. And they're both pretty soft. Chloe doesn't surprise me because she's out of show lines. So if the sheep turn around and come at her, she's like, peace out. But she will come back. He did have a head-butting session. We have to build his confidence. He's a little bit shyer. He is a year and a half. I think April, he turned last April. So almost 2. And he really likes the sheep. He's really not sure about being on my lap. He really likes the sheep. He really enjoys the herding. But if the sheep come at him, he's not strong enough yet, does not have enough confidence to get through that and get a hold of them so that they knock it off. So, hey, Tim. Oh, hey, Tim. You guys are funny. So I am planning on getting some sheep. I did get some really sad news about my baby goats. It was confirmed that Scarlett was pregnant, and I was super excited about it. She was bred to a boar goat that had lots of colors and splashy and splotches and whatever you call it. And the other day she lost her pregnancy. She aborted. So it probably means I was talking to Marcy, and she was talking to the lady that she works with goats, that her minerals are off, and that she needs more minerals. That is common when they have a mineral deficiency for them to abort. And so now we've got to figure all of that out. Hi, grandson. Yeah. That is so funny. He hears me, so he wants to come out here. So unfortunately, I will not have baby goats from Scarlett early in the spring. So we're going to figure out what the heck's going on with her. And there must be a really big delay because Ashley just saw the dogs. So we're going to find out what's going on with her minerals and get her rebred. I'm really hoping I don't have to pay another stud fee, but it's not the owner of the stud, the buck. It is what it is. So I guess we'll see. But yeah, that was pretty big bummer the other day when I found that out. I guess that was Tuesday or Wednesday that she called me and messaged me and told me that Scarlett had lost her pregnancy. So we'll be figuring that out. And if for some reason we just can't get Scarlett pregnant, I want Scarlett babies because Scarlett has such a really good temperament. And for a milking goat, it's really important to have good attitude, because if you don't, then they just make your life miserable. I have had goats that want to escape, that refuse to stay in their pen, that they run when you get the door. And my animals have always been real, they're the pets. Like I treat them like they're pets. So they know they get treats, they know they get stuff, but they are just ornery. So that's what I really liked about Scarlett is once she settled in, she did really well. It's real common when you get an adult animal and they come to your place that they're unhappy because everything's changed and whatever. But that's why I want her babies, because of her personality and her temperament. I really like it. So, and I definitely have had enough babies born on my farms that if you don't like the temperament and the personality of your breeding animal, the babies are going to have that kind of temperament personality too. So if you don't want a whole bunch of that temperament, then don't breed it. So if we don't get that all figured out, then I will probably look for some babies. I want to, it's probably going to be a while before I get permanent fencing up. So I'll be doing electric netting, fence netting, and I want to be able to shift them around and move them around. And they need to be trained to that. Because if they challenge it and they really bulldoze through it, then they're going to get loose and they're going to get out, and that's no bueno. So I want to get them young and train them to that. So she would have been bred in November. They're pregnant for 5 months, December, January, February, March, April, May. Yeah, I was expecting late April, May babies. Actually, I think it was December when she finally got bred. So I think it was May. But now that we've got to figure it out and get her rebred, then, that kind of pushes that out. So I don't want, but if I'm going to be feeding hay to babies versus adults, they would eat less. So that would be a save, I guess. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. I'll keep you posted. So we got that. I am pulling together some plans for the chicken coop. I want Anna of All Trades on YouTube. She did a chicken coop on top of a metal trailer like I have. And I really liked it. Super cute. And I need super cute because I'm a girl and I like girly things. I want to look out and see this really cute little chicken coop, and I want it to be able to move around on the property. And so I really like what she has. So I'm going to go see what plans. I think she sells the plans for that. So I'll probably go pick those up and start making that early in the spring, because I do want to get chickens. And I don't know, Jeremy, we'll have to talk to Angela about some chickens. And I think I want to pick up some adults that are already laying, 4 or 5, and then probably get some babies and raise some babies. But I would like to do some meat chickens. I am looking at different plans for greenhouses. I am going to have a greenhouse up there because this is northern Idaho, and I could grow the greens and stuff like that without a greenhouse. I need to figure out what I can grow in the short window of growing time that I have. Because when I bought the property last year in April, when we went and looked at it, there was still snow up there. In May, all the snow was gone. So that doesn't give you a very long growing season if you don't have a greenhouse. So I do think that I'm going to have, I don't think I'll be able to do like a hoop house or something like that, high tunnel or anything like that because of the wind. So I think I'm going to have a pretty heavy frame greenhouse. So we'll see. I actually really wanted a big one because I do want to do kind of a little CSA type garden. But we'll just have to see about that. I don't know what the wind, does anybody know what the wind rating is on those high tunnels? Because we get some pretty gusty wind up there on that hill. So I've got to do some research on that. Those are pretty expensive. So obviously I won't be getting that this year, but I definitely need something to get started, and so I'll be doing some building on that. And yeah. So, do you guys have any questions? What kind of stuff do you want to talk about in these? I'm kind of talking about building and that kind of stuff, and if I did anything for the week. I do know that Victor's going to be coming out, and we are going to be taking down some of these big trees that we need to access now because they're going to be doing some work on the pipeline. I have a pipeline that goes through my property, so we will be doing some cutting down some trees. So that'll be fun. I need to stop being a chicken and go cut down the trees myself. Yeah, right now I have him come up and do it. I will not do any of those things by myself on the property because if I get hurt, then there's nobody there. So I definitely, that's one of those things that I do with two people. So when he's not busy, then he'll be coming up and we'll be doing that. He is finishing out a tool trailer. So I'll be doing a video on that as soon as he's done with that. So tell me what kind of stuff you want to see, and that way I can do that. I am going to do some dog videos, even though they are farm dogs. They are herding dogs. Just trying to figure out some stuff to film during the winter while I'm not building or doing anything like that, just kind of hanging out. So I will continue these live streams on Thursdays. I am a talker, so this is easy for me to do, and I enjoy it. I like watching other people's live streams. It helps you get to know them. So definitely invite your friends. Tell them to come watch. I really appreciate you guys that have stuck in there. We got about 10 minutes left. So I don't know how long the lag is on what you guys are reading versus what I'm saying. So yeah, just let me know what you think. I was having a really bad, my walls were sweating really bad in the RV, and I had planned on painting the RV and just doing that stuff because that's, not huge physical labor. And my walls were sweating really bad because it was so much warmer inside versus outside kind of thing. And I went and bought the moisture trappers. It's a bucket and it's got this stuff in it. It's for RVs and trucks if you have them parked or whatever. And I bought 3 humongous buckets, and that is working. So I do think that I'm going to be able to do some painting in there and working on that. So there's a possibility that I'll start that in the next couple months or whatever. I've been really looking at and researching some of these RVs that people are renovating, and they do some really neat stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that I'd like to do to this RV so that it's a little bit more homey. But I also don't know if this is the RV that I'm going to keep. So I'm trying to not do it too personal. But I do like this RV. It is a good size. It's easy to haul. It's easy to tow. You really don't have to have a dually to tow with it because it's not a big one. It's small. The inside livable space is 19 feet long by 7 feet wide, and then it has the bump out where the couch is. And then the garage is 7 feet wide by 10 feet long. And the whole trailer itself, I think, was 35 feet. So it's not huge. So that's nice because we will be going to dog shows. We'll be doing that kind of stuff. That's why I wanted this particular kind versus one that was I'd have a whole lot more space if I got one that did not have a garage. But then I could take my motorcycle and I can blow dry dogs and dirty dogs and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's about it on that. So I do have some ideas about the RV, and I have lived with the blue for a little while, and I'm thinking maybe doing a glazing over the blue, a dark black glazing or something like that to tone that down a little bit. I think I might try that and see how that turns out. And then the other cabinets will be black on the bottom and probably white on the top, or an off-white or something like that on the top. And I'm not going to do anything to the floor right now. So just going to leave the floor the way that it is for now. There is carpet around the bed. That eventually will come out. And I don't know, I might replace it with carpet. But I also might replace it with linoleum and then put carpet over it so that I could easily pull that carpet out and actually clean it really good. Take it to the car wash and spray it. Because underneath carpet is gross. It grosses me out. My gosh. So I am trying to figure out my layout of my property because I'm on this hill. I call it a hill. It's actually a mountain and it's really steep. Part of my driveway is actually like a 6% grade. And there isn't very many really flat places unless you come in and actually, what you doing? Justin, are you eating wood back there? So I'm trying to figure out where am I going to have grazing places for the critters, and what kind of critters are going to be able to handle the steepness. We really wanted to do buffalo, but I don't think buffalo is going to work on this property because of how steep it is. Goats and sheep would do just fine. But there's an area in my back, what will be kind of my backyard, that a pond could go in very easily. It holds water there apparently in the spring is what the neighbors said already, and that the elk come and drink from it. So that would be kind of cool to have an actual little pond right there. That would be fun. But there's not a great deal of just flat grazing land. So it's going to be interesting to see how things turn out as far as working with the property and how it's been. I've never lived on on a hill like this. I've always had flat property that I could kind of just put anything wherever I wanted it. So now I'm having to figure out where I'm putting stuff and how I'm putting stuff. So that's, I kind of wanted my house in one spot and then, off to the back a little bit, the barn. So that's easy to get to, but I can't do that because the pipeline is in the way, and you can't build on the pipeline. And so that's kind of, I'm having to think about how I'm going to do that. And on the house side of the pipeline, it kind of dips down and then comes back up, and then it's pretty flat there by the back of my house, and that's why a pond could go in right there. But then on the other side of the pipeline, it goes up quite a bit. And like I said, sheep and goats wouldn't have a problem, but I really want a miniature milking cow and some buffalo because buffalo meat's good. We got about 5 minutes, you guys. Huge delay. Ashley said huge delay. Yeah, there must be a huge delay. Like quite a few minutes. So if you have any questions for me, go ahead and ask them. And I will bring those answers next Thursday into the next live chat. So that's kind of how we'll do this. Not really sure why I have such a ginormous delay. That's kind of crazy. But I don't know. We need to rename this live chat in my son's garage. This does work. I have a heater right next to me that will burn your skin off if you're too close to it. This thing's no joke. Um, and the boys don't bother. And I feel like I'm getting enough light from this. Courtney doesn't think I have enough light, but I feel like I'm looking at it and it's much lighter today than it was last week. So I guess I'll go back and watch this and see how light it is. My computer shows that it's pretty lit up. I don't know, you guys. So, okay, we're at about 3 minutes, but I'm not going to get any questions from you guys. So, go get your mammograms. They're not scary. You should have your first one by the age of 35 so that they have a baseline to go off of. And they don't squish you until you cry anymore. So it's not hurtful. It's not crazy. It's super good for you. Like I said, I have to get them yearly, not because I've had anything, but I do have a history of breast cancer in my family. So go get those suckers done. And the ladies are really nice. Like they're all up in your business, but it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not like the gynecologists. Just saying. Ashley's laughing. She needs to go get hers done. Y'all give her a hard time. She needs to go get her mammogram done. Okay, so it is 5:58. And I want to thank all of you for coming to my live chats. I have actually a really good time doing these. And I don't have to edit them and lose all the video. I can't believe I did that. Literally a really cool video. Now I mean, I have all the old film, so I can re-edit it, which is what I'll have to do. But that's like 2.5 hours of my life that I'll never get back. Yep. And see, Kimberly works in the medical field. So she too is go get your mammograms, save the tatas. So yeah, I think we're probably at the end of this. And again, thank you so much for coming along and doing this chat with me. If you have any questions that you would like answered in next week's live video, go ahead and put those in the comments below and I will make sure that I have good answers. I'm probably going to go ahead and bring the floor plan so that we can look at that next week and talk about that a little bit more and maybe some decorating stuff, and you guys can help me get started on things that I'm thinking about. For this is my forever home. This is my dream home that I have wanted. I definitely want a chef's kitchen. I definitely want an outdoor kitchen. In my future, I see pizza parties with friends coming over and us doing pizzas in the outside wood burning pizza oven. You know, so those are some things that I definitely want to have. I'm going to do some heavy insulation because I don't want to have to use a lot of firewood and whatever to heat. Really? Oh, he's getting rowdy. Dogs are getting rowdy. But it is 6 o'clock, so I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you so much for coming and visiting with me this evening. I completely enjoyed it, and I will see you next week. Make sure you like these live videos and comment and all of those great things, and subscribe to my channel so that you can follow the journey. I don't know if I can turn it off. My phone's not playing. Hey, here's the ceiling. apparently I'm still live. I'm going to end the stream from here. And